Cascade Swimming Club, Yuri Kissel. Congratulations on those meet record-breaking swims. We're going to be getting underway shortly with our first swim of the session, the 11 to 14 girls and boys 400-meter individual medley, events 21 and 22. Following, we will be swimming through the girls and boys 100-meter backstroke, our multi-class women's and men's 150-meter backstroke events. We then move into the Olympic program 50 fly, 200 free, the time finals for the top 8 1500 freestyle for the girls and boys 11 to 14 age groups, and then move into our 4x100 freestyle relay time finals. Just about time to get our session underway. At this time, we would like to invite all present in the facility, if you are able, to please rise and direct your attention to the Canadian flag, mid-pool above lane 0, and join in should you feel the spirit with the singing of the Canadian national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
30 seconds to go until we get underway with our first racing of the evening on night 2 of the 2025 Summer Provincial Championships. This is the girls 11 to 14 400-meter individual medley. Thank you once again to our senior officials, all volunteers of all types, allowing us to run the meet this weekend. And we ask now all of you to bring your voices together and let's make some noise for our 11 and 12-year-old provincial finalists behind the blocks. Can't hear you. One more time. Who's ready for night number 2? This is the 11 to 14 girls 400-meter individual medley, 11 and 12-year-olds specifically, championship final. Welcome to night number 2. Eleven and 12-year-old finalists underway, swimming in lane O, Olympian swimming Brooklyn Brecke. Lane 1, Kisu Swim Club, Adeline Duda. Lane 2, Pacific Sea Wolves, Andrea Sanchez Portillo. In lane 3, Swim Faster Club, Audrey Talbot. Lane 4, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ada Chen. Lane 5, Pacific Coast Swimming, Elodie Cherninkoff. Lane 6, Pacific Sea Wolves, Rennie Cheng. Lane 7, Kisu Swim Club, Holly McIntosh. Lane 8, Kelowna Aquajets, Elodie Sandler. And Lane 9, Wayland Swim Club, Jennifer Wong. 100 meters into our first race of the evening, Ada Chen from Pacific Coast leads out 1:08.93. Prelims time for Chen, a 5:25.69, followed second by a 5:37.33 in the age group from teammate Elodie Cherninkoff. 1:12.68, 1:13.46 are second and third. Talbot Cherninkoff at the 100-meter takeover from fly to backstroke. 2025 Winter Provincial Championships, silver medalist in the 400, gold medalist in the 200-meter individual medley. Chen, the top qualifier out of prelims. Prelims time for Chen was over a second faster than her silver medal in the 400-meter individual medley earlier this season at the Winter Provincials. Chernikov, also an IM medalist, not in the 400, but the 200, was a bronze medalist in the 11 and 12 age group. And Talbot for Swim Faster, emerging onto the scene in 2025. Made a podium finish for Swim Faster in the 11 and 12 girls 50-meter butterfly, a bronze medal finish. 200-meter mark, 233.65. Chen followed Talbot second, 241.06. And 241.13, 7/100ths behind Talbot, Elodie Chernikov. A further 2.1 behind that, Pacific Seawolves Rennie Cheng in lane 6. Cheng also emerging onto the podium, into podium visibility at 2025 Winter Provincial Championships, was a bronze medalist in the 400-meter individual medley, 11 and 12 age group. Swam a 5:32.07. .25 meters of breaststroke to go for our overall leader by pretty close to what is now 15 meters. Ada Chen, in addition to her 2 medals in the individual medley at the 2025 Winter Provincial Championships, competing as an 11 and 12-year-old. Turns for first into the final 100 of freestyle, 4:09.87. Additionally medaled in the 1 and 200 fly, silver and gold respectively, and was a podium finish for most of the freestyle events. Silver in the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 800-meter freestyle. Chen at Winter Provincials 2025 showing control not just as a jack of all trades, but a dominating force in the 11-12 age group for almost all of the individual strokes, with an exception of the backstroke and breaststroke events. Off the 350, Chen leads at 4:47.02, followed Cheng now up to second in 6 at 4:53.17. Chernikov is third at 4:54.21. In addition to the 4IM, Cheng also was a bronze medalist in the 2 breast and the 1500 freestyle. Home stretch here. Cheng now being forced to cede second to Elodie Chernikov. Top time in the pool is a 5:21.94 for Ada Chen. Second will be Chernikov at 5:28.58, and Cheng for third at 5:29.61. Dropping over 3.5 seconds from prelims, 5:21.94, the fastest 11-12 age group swim in the girls 400-meter individual medley for Ada Chen of Pacific Coast Swimming. Swimmers, clear the pool to the sides, please. Results on the board are not official at the current time. Once results are ratified, we will be asking our top 3 to make their way down to the awards podium right away for medalist presentation. Our results are now official. We ask for lanes 6, 5, and 4 to please make their way down to the awards podium at this time. We move on now to our second swim in the 11-14 age group for the girls 400 meter individual medley behind the blocks, your provincial 13-14 championship final.
In the pool for the 13-14-year-old final, swimming lane O, the 1.5 jets, Alice Walters, lane 1. Representing Spartan Swim Club, Bonnie Choi, lane 3. Olympian swimming, Vivian Lin, lane 3. Lane 2, Vivian Lin, lane 3. Kelowna Aqua Ava Ball, lane 4. Kayak Swim Club, Shima Hobby, lane 5. Westman Honors, Michelle Zhang, 6. Vancouver 6 Swim Club, Juliet Roberts. In 7, Olympian swimming lacrosse in 8, Pacific Seawolves, Sylvia Sanchez Portillo, and lane 9, Canadian Dolphins, Sarah Chung. We now direct your attention to the awards podium where we present the awards for the 11 and 12-year-old girls 400 meter individual medley. Presenting our awards for tonight's session, a 2-time World Aquatic Championships team member and 2-time Pan Am Games medalist, Swimming Canada's Reuben Doman.
The medalist presentation now for the 11 and 12-year-old girls 400 meter individual medley. Bronze medalist, Pacific Seawolves, Rennie Cheng. Silver medalist, Pacific Coast Swimming, Elodie Cherninkov. Your gold medalist, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ada Chen. Provincial champion. Top qualifier for the 13 and 14 final is lane 4 tonight. Kayak Swim Club is Shima Taghavi, 5:03.79. Top time out of prelims. 13 and 14-year-old meet record belongs to Taghavi, a 4:53.75. Turns for first into the freestyle at 3:46.44 out of the breaststroke. For those who are unaware, Taghavi holds the 11 and 12-year-old national record in the 11 and 12 100 and 200 meter breaststroke. For seconds, Michelle Zhang, representing West Vancouver Otters. .503.80 was Zhang's time. Taghavi and Zhang came into prelims this morning, seated respective first and second fastest overall for the events for this age group. overall as well. 5:03.79, 5:03.80 were 1/100th of a second apart in their prelim session performances. .400-meter individual medley event at Canadian Trials this year. Taghavi set a personal best of 4:52.10, was overall gold in the junior final. Today, 4:57.92, fastest time out of both prelims and finals for Hayek Swim Club, Shima Taghavi. Second place finish is a 5:05.87 for Michelle Zheng, West Vancouver Otters. And third place, 5:07.09 for Juliet Roberts, Vancouver Pacific, lane 6. Results shown on the board are official. Lanes 6, 5, and 4 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation. Moving on now to event 22, the 11 to 14-year-old boys 400-meter individual medley. Starting us off, the 11 and 12-year-old provincial championship final. Directing attention now over to the awards podium for the medalist presentation of the 13 and 14-year-old girls 400-meter individual medley. If you missed it the first time, presenting our awards through the duration of tonight's session is High Performance Center of Vancouver's Raven Doman, a two-time World Championships team member and two-time Pan Am Games medalist. The medalist presentation now for the 13 and 14-year-old girls 400-meter individual medley. Bronze medalist, Vancouver Pacific Swim Club, Juliet Roberts. Silver medalist, West Vancouver Otters, Michelle Zheng. Gold medalist, provincial champion, Hayek Swim Club, Shima Taghavi. Congratulations, athletes. 11 and 12-year-old boys final. Athletes in the pool, swimming lane O, Kisu Swim Club, Zach Reep. Lane 1, Pacific Coast Swimming, Lucas Schroeder. Lane 2, Hayek Swim Club, Andy Pan. Lane 3, Pacific Coast Swimming, Derek Francois. In 4, Wayland Swim Club, Will Shu. Lane 5, Wayland Swim Club, Alex Fong. Lane 6, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ari Samhuse. Lane 7, Canadian Dolphins, Matej Zababonin. Lane 8, Hayek Swim Club, Aiden Yu. And Lane 9, Pacific Coast Swimming, Mauricio Reinsch. Top qualifier out of prelims at 5:21.45. Wayland Swim Club's Will Shu. Silver medalist in this event at the 2025 Winter Provincial Championships, 5:21.73. Shu angling for gold in the Summer Provincial Championships this year. Second fastest qualifier is Alex Wong for Wayland Swim Club, was a 5:23.34 in prelims. 2024 Summer Provincials a year ago. Alex Wong podiumed, bronze in the 11-12 age group for both the 2-fly and the 50 breaststroke. Current second behind Will Shu, heading through the first length of the third leg of the race. 250-meter wall coming up. Shu for first, 3:17.72. Wong for second in 5 at 3:19.80. And for third, Ari Stamhus. Stamhus' third place turn, a 3:27.38. Huang gaining some ground here on Shu in lane 5, coming into our 100-meter turn. It's down to 2 body lengths advantage for Shu in 4, 4:03.17. Huang turns 4:06.15. Third place, closer together, are 6 and 2, Ari Stamhus and Andy Pan, Zebikos and Hayak, respectively, 4:16.18. Turn is showing a tie. Visually, it looked like Pan had at least a tenth or so disadvantage. Again, for a tie for third into the final to 100 meters. Now the final 50 for leader in 4, Will Shu at 4:39.48. 4:43.31 for Huang. 5:21.45, again the time from Will Shu this morning in prelims. Time to beat. Meet record for the 11-12 boys belongs to Matthew Cowell for Pacific Seawolves, set March 2nd, 2023 at Winter Provincials that year. 5:04.66, the record set. Fastest time today in the 11-12 final is going to be Shu for Wayland, 5:14.88. Second place, Zilan Huang for Wayland Swim Club at 5:20.76. And for third, it will indeed be Hayak Swim Club's Andy Pan. Pan finishes out 5:28.91. We are showing a disqualification that affects our top 3 in a major way. This is a disqualification showing in lane 4. This is a disqualification event 22, heat 1, lane 4. Results shown with that disqualification taken into account are official on the scoreboard. Lanes 5, 2, and 6 will be making their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. Once again, disqualification event 22, heat 1, lane 4. Moving on now to our second age group in the 11 to 14 boys 400-meter individual medley, our 13 and 14-year-old championship final. Directing the attention now to the awards podium for the medalist presentation of the 11 and 12-year-old boys 400-meter individual medley. Bronze medalist, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ari Stamhughes. Silver medalist, Hayak Swim Club, Andy Pan. Gold medalist, your provincial champion for the summer of 2025 is Wayland Swim Club, Alex Wong. Congratulations, athletes. Thirteen and 14-year-old finalists for the boys 400-meter individual medley. Lane O, Canadian Dolphins, Sean Wu. Lane 1, Surrey Night Swim Club, Brian Lee. Lane 2, Hayak Swim Club, Jerry Ling. Lane 3, Kisu Swim Club, Sean Cribb. In 4, Olympian Swimming, Mark Eistoff. 5, Williams Lake Bluefins, Gavin Reedman. Lane 6, Pacific Seawolves, Tyler Ma. Lane 7, Pacific Seawolves, Lanston Kammer. 8, Pacific Seawolves, Noah Zhang. And lane 9, Kelowna Aquajets, Jackson Ritchie. Top qualifier for the 11 and 12-year-old, 13, 14-year-old age group, Olympian swimming Mark Eistoff, a 4:54.99 this morning in prelims. 13, 14-year-old meet record stands at 4:33.40. Hayak Swim Club's Lon Kim, a time swum March 2nd, 2023. Eistoff turns for first at the 300-meter mark, 3:39.88. A stellar breakout onto the scene at Winter Provincials 2024. 9 events were swum by Mark Eistoff. Winter 2020.4 Provincials as an 11 and 12-year-olds. High performer, was a gold medalist for all 9 of those events. This included a 5:10.36 performance for the 11 and 12-year-old boys 400-meter individual medley. Aged up for the Summer Provincials of 2024, was a silver medalist in the 1 and 2 fly. Winter of 2025, Eistoff starting to regain podium supremacy, was a silver medalist in the 2 and 400-meter individual medley. 4:49.45 for Eistoff, Winter of 2025. 25 meters to go, and Mark Eistoff with an uncontested 20-meter lead on the competition. Next closest is lane 5, Gavin Reedman for Williams Lake Bluefins. And it's going to be Eistoff at 4:45.98. This time, though, does not make the meet record cuts. 4:33.40 stands the March 2nd, 2023 time from 2023 Winter Provincial Championships by Hayak Swim Club's Lon Kim. Second place to Eistoff, 4:59.61 in lane 5 for Gavin Reedman, and third is a 5:03.58 for Jerry Ling, Hayak in 2. While results are being deliberated on, Lon Kim, as a 13-14-year-old, went on to set BC records in all of the freestyle suite, 50 through 1500. Additionally, still holds the 100 fly record and both medley records. We are showing a disqualification on the scoreboard in lane 9. This is a disqualification event 22, heat 2, lane 9. Once again, disqualification event 22, heat 2, lane 9. With that disqualification taken into account, our results now show as official. We invite lanes 2, 5, and 4. Lanes 2, 5, and 4, please, to the awards podium for medalist presentation. It's time now to move on to event 23, the 11 and over girls 100 meter backstroke. First up, our 11 and 12-year-old championship provincial final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 13 and 14-year-old boys 400 meter individual medley. Bronze medalist, Hayak Swim Club, Jerry Ling. Silver medalist, Williams Lake Bluefins, Gavin Reedman. Your gold medalist and 13-14-year-old provincial champion, representing Olympian swimming, Mark Eistov. Top qualifier for this event is Lian Chen for Surrey Knights Swim Club, was a 1:10.88 this morning in prelims. Chen coming in to finish for first at a 1:08.50. Fastest time in the 11 and 12-year-old 100 meter backstroke. A back-to-back gold medal performance. Lian Chen, also the gold medalist at Winter Provincials this year, 1:09.04. Well under that, 1:08.50. Second place, Teresa Yi in lane 5. Corrected time now. Second place, Angel Un, lane 3. Third place, lane 5, 1:11.68 for Teresa Yi. Results shown on the board are official. Lanes 5, 3, and 4 are invited to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. While our athletes are making their way over to the podium, we move now into our second age group for the girls 100 backstroke. This is the 13 and 14-year-old championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 11 and 12-year-old girls 100-meter backstroke. Bronze medalist, Wayland Swim Club, Teresa Yi. Silver medalist, Vancouver Pacific Swim Club, Angel Un. Gold medalist, your provincial champion, Surrey Night Swim Club, Lian Chen. Congratulations. 13, 14-year-old finalists off the 50, leading times 31.90 in lane number 6 for Olympian swimming, Rebecca Hay. Winter Provincial Championships, Rebecca Hay for Olympian swimming, bronze medalist in the 50 backstroke. Winter of 2024 was a bronze medalist in the 200 backstroke. Up in front here for first tonight, it is Hay just ahead of Olivia Golinowski for Kelowna, 106.59 for Rebecca Hay in lane 6. Second place, Olivia Golinowski for Kelowna Aquajets, 107.07 and 107.62. A further 5.5 tenths of a second behind Golinowski, Ellie Chu for Kelowna. Results shown on the board are official. Lanes 3, 4, and 5 are, 3, 4, and 6 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium. Once again, lanes 3, 4, 6 invited to please make their way to the awards podium. Moving on now to our 15 and 16-year-old provincial championship final in the women's 100 backstroke. Directing attention now to the awards podium, medalist presentation for the 13 and 14-year-old girls 100-meter backstroke. Bronze medalist, Kelowna Aquajets, Ellie Chu. Silver medalist, Kelowna Aquajets, Olivia Golinowski. Gold medalist and provincial champion, Olympian swimming, Rebecca Hay. Congratulations. In lane, our 15 and 16-year-old final, lanes 3 through 6, top 4 qualifiers, all will be representing BC at the St. John's Canada Summer Games later this summer. Top qualifying time is Kelly Choi in lane 4 at 104.99. Winter Provincial Championships in 2025. Choi was the silver medalist in this event at 106.08. Leads the way by a half wide length over 6. Emma Zhang, 104.54. Your unofficial gold for Kelly Choi in lane 4. Second place finish, 105.46. Emma Zhang for Vancouver Pacific. And third, 106.09. 104.54 is under the 13, 14-year-old, not quite enough for the 15, 16-year-old meet record of 102.44, currently held by Langley Olympian Swim Club's Katie Schroeder. Our results on the board are official. Lanes 4, 6, and 5 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation. Moving on now to our final swim in the women's 100-meter backstroke. This is the 17 and over championship provincial final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and medalist presentation for the 15-16 women's 100-meter backstroke. Bronze medalist, Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Olivia Zhou. Silver medalist, Vancouver Pacific Swim Club, Emma Zhang. Your gold medalist, representing Kelowna Aquajets, provincial champion for the summer of 2025, Kelly Choi. Congratulations. 17 and over finalists, top 2, lane 4, lane 5. Olympian swimming Katie Schroeder, UBC Thunderbird, and Tokyo Olympic team member Kyla Noelle Sanchez. 102.35, 102.36 were separated out by 1/100th of a second in prelims this morning. Schroeder, though, with a 3/4 body length lead into the final 5 up front in 4. It will be a 1:02.07. Second place for Sanchez at 1:03.12. Third place, Spartan Swim Club Callie Saunders in 3. Results shown on the board are official. Lanes 3, 5, and 4 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation during our next swim. Moving on now to our next event, the men's 100-meter backstroke. First up and behind the blocks, the 11 and 12-year-old championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium, medalist presentation for the 17 and over women's 100-meter backstroke. Your bronze medalist, Spartan Swim Club, Callie Saunders. Silver medalist, UBC Thunderbirds, Kyla Noelle Sanchez. Gold medalist, your 2025 Summer Provincial Champion, Olympian Swimming, Katie Schroeder. Congratulations. Top qualifier for the 11 and 12-year-old. The 100-meter backstroke is Noah Arthiaba at 1:08.90. Comes into the wall with the fastest time in our final tonight at a 1:07.29. Under a morning session effort by over a second. Second point 6. Second place finish, 1:08.93. Nicholas Ramirez Take for Hollyburn. And third place, 1:10.28, Pacific Seawolves, Jeffrey Lai in lane 5. Results shown on the board are official. We invite our top 3, lanes 5, 6, and 4 to the awards podium. And we move on next to our 13 and 14-year-old boys 100 back provincial final.
It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm sipping like a butcher, even we go round. I'm the one that introduced you to you right now. Oh my God, that's baby, when I write, trying to fight in the night, come alive, and it's me, ain't it?
Directing attention now to the awards podium, medalist presentation for the 11 and 12-year-old boys 100-meter backstroke. Bronze medalist, Pacific Sea Wolves, Jeffrey Lai. Silver medalist, Hollyburn Hurricanes, Nicholas Ramirez Take. Your gold medalist, the 2025 BC Summer Provincial Champion, Noah Arthiaba. Congratulations. 13 and 14-year-old finalists, first three off the 50, lane 4, lane 5, and lane 7 are Finn Skoftby for Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Finn Kirk for Kelowna Aquajets, lane 7 is Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Felix Leyenhurst. Out in front, final 5 meters, the 2 body lengths lead for Skoftby, 1:03.25 this morning. Tonight is a 1 minute 61 for first. Close miss of the meet record, which stands 1 minute 49 for the 13-14 boys age group. 2024, March 8th, Surrey Night Swim Club, Jeffrey Chen swam a 1 minute 49. Second place in 5, Finn Kirk for Kelowna Aquajets, 1:03.12, and third in lane 1, Ethan Shu for Waylands. Results shown on the board are official. We invite our top 3, lanes 1, 5, and 4, to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. Once again, lanes 1, 5, and 4 to the awards podium. Moving on now to our next race. This is the 15-16-year-old championship final for the men's 100 backstroke. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 13 and 14-year-old boys 100-meter backstroke. Bronze medalists, Wayland Swim Club, Ethan Shu. Silver medalist, Kelowna Aquajets, Finn Kirk. Gold medalist, your 2025 Summer Provincial Champion, Columbia Shuswap Selkirk's Finn Skoftby. Congratulations. 15 and 16-year-old final off of the 50. Leading time is Lady Smith Swim Club's Colton Gonzalez, 28.52, followed lane 3, lane 5. Anthony Sue for the Richmond Rapids, Liam Chu for the Kelowna Aquajets. Gonzalez will be representing BC at the 2025 St. John's Canada Summer Games. Out in front, narrow lead for Gonzalez over Sue in 3. Was the gold medalist in the 15-16 100-meter backstroke at Winter Provincials 2024. Tonight, 58.33 for a repeat performance tonight at Summer. 58.33 followed up 58.73, 59.60. Anthony Sue, Liam Chu. Results shown on the board are official. We invite our top 3 to make their way down to the awards podium. Lanes 5, 3, and 4 to the awards podium, please. Moving on now to final swim of the men's 100-meter backstroke. This is our 17 and over provincial final. Once again, 17 and over championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 15 and 16-year-old men's 100-meter backstroke. Bronze medalist, Kelowna Aquajets, Liam Chu. Silver medalist, Richmond Rapids, Anthony Sue. Your gold medalist, 2025 Summer Provincial Champion, Lady Smith Chemainus Orcas, Colton Gonzalez. Congratulations. 17 and over finalists, top qualifier, UBC Thunderbirds Joran Orogo at 57.41, saw in lane 5, Olympian swimming Matteo Savini at 59.14. Savini, Winter Provincials 2025, gold medalist in the 200, bronze medalist in the 50. However, Orogo up in front, tops out 57.25. A time just shy of the standing 17 and over meet record held since 2023, March 2nd by Simon Fraser Aquatics, Colin Gagne at 57.07. Behind Orogo at 57.25. Second place, Lucas Buck for Squamish Pirates in 3 and third, Savini, lane 5. Results shown on the board are official. We invite lanes 5, 3, and 4 to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. Moving on to our next event. Event 205 comes up next. This will be our multi-class women's 100-meter backstroke. This is our timed championship final. Top seed time is a 1:13.62. Pacific Seawolves Mary Jibb in lane 4, S9 classified. S9 BC record for the 100-meter backstroke is a 1:09.30 held since September 13th, 2008. This is a time from the Beijing Paralympic Games by representing at the time Pacific Coast Swimming Stephanie Dixon. Jibb turns for first. 35.68, followed second, third, Sophie Wood, Catherine McCurach, Pacific Coast Swimming, and Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club. Bria Duncan in lane 6 for Vernon Cockney Swim Club turns for the 4th fastest 50-meter. McCurach, Wood, and Duncan will all be representing the province of BC at the Canada Summer Games this season in St. John's, Newfoundland. Fastest time in the pool is going to be a 1:12.48 for Jibb in lane 4, representing the Pacific Seawolves. Second fastest finish, 1:17.79, is Pacific Coast Swimming Sophie Wood. Third fastest in 3, 1:34.16 for Catherine McCurach. Inbound into her final 10 meters, Vernon Cockney Swim Club's Bria Duncan. BC record for the S6 category, Delta Sun God Swim Club held currently Danielle Kisser at 1:43. And Duncan finishes 1:52.40. Our times shown on the scoreboard are not official at the current time. Once declared as ratified, we will be reordering our points by performance. Again, if you haven't caught that before, times for para events are reordered by performance points, which are tabulated based off of an athlete's sport classification and time swum in the event for that sport class. Times and times alone shown on the board are correct. We will be tabulating our results against the para swimming points calculation chart and presenting our awards when results are ratified. Moving on now to our next events. This is the multi-class men's 50 and 100-meter backstroke championship final. Directing attention to the awards podium, the medalist presentation now for the 17 and over men's 100-meter backstroke. Bronze medalist is Olympian swimming Matteo Savini. Silver medalist, Squamish Pirates, Lucas Bach. Gold medalist and your provincial champion, UBC Thunderbirds, Yorin Orogo. Congratulations. Two athletes in the pool for the 50-meter swim. Those are Lane 1, Lane 2, Pacific Seawolves Sebastian Masabi and Spartan Swim Club's Lucas Van Herk. Masabi, a representative for Canada at the Paris Paralympic Games, S5 classified compared to his S4 classification at the Games, 50.84 in the 50 backstroke. And Lucas Van Herk for Spartan at 56.46. Fastest time in the S10 sport classification for the 100-meter backstroke. In the 100 backstroke, rather. It's Fernando Liu, another Paris Paralympic team member for Canada at the Paris Games. Finishes at, again, 1:04.94. This is just shy of the 1:04.57 BC record currently held by Liu. Cam Chambers for Kisu, competing in the S14 sport classification, swims at 1:09.94, second fastest finish. Ken Stroud for Olympian swimming at 1:11.93, along with Fernando Liu, classified S10. And for the fourth fastest time, Omran Majitsara, Surrey Knights. Fifth fastest time is Pacific Coast Swimming's Roy Pan at 1:45.10. Times and times alone shown on the board are correct. We will be reordering our results for the 50 and combined 100-meter events and presenting our awards once ratified and reordered by performance points later on in our session. Moving on now to event 25, we direct attention to the turn end of the pool where a short timing test will take place prior to the beginning of the 11 and over girls 50-meter fly. The girls and women's girls and women's 11 and over 50-meter butterfly, 11 and 12-year-old championship final behind the blocks. Top seed for the 11 and top qualifier for the 11 and 12-year-old final. Surrey Knights Swim Club's Leanne Chen was a 29.70 this morning. Meet record is a 29.30. BC record 29.16. Leanne Chen holds the meet record. Madison Jacques for Hayek in 2018. The BC record 28.94. New unofficial BC record for Leanne Chen in 4. Swimmers, clear the pool, please. To the sides. Second place, 30.15 in 2 for Stella Arthiaba. Third at 30.35 is Mia Whitall. Results shown on the board are official. Folks, put your hands together. That's a new BC record in the 11 and 12 age group for Surrey Knights, Leanne Chen. We invite top 3, 6, 5, and 4 to please make their way down to the awards podium, and we move on now to our next swim in the event. Behind the blocks at the turn end of the pool, this is the 13 and 14-year-old, the championship final. Directing attention to the awards podium, medalist presentation for the 11 and 12 girls 50-meter butterfly. Bronze medalist, Kamloops Classic, Mia Whittle. Silver medalist, Stella Arthiaba. Gold medalist, provincial champion and new BC record holder, Surrey Knights, Lian Chen. Heat number 2, 13-14 final. Top time is 28.35. Narrowly shy of the 28.26 meet record held by Paige Corbley. That time, though, Riley Miller in lane 3, again 28.35. Second place, 29.04, Emma Croston for Olympian swimming. Swimmers, clear the pool to the sides, please. Third place, Hayak Swim Club, Shima Tagavi, 29.05. 1/100th behind Croston. Results shown on the board are official for the 13-14 final. Lanes 4, 5, and 3 are invited to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. And we move on now to swim 3 in the event, the girls 50 fly, 15-16-year-old championship final. Directing attention to the awards podium for the medalist presentation of the 13-14 girls 50 fly. Bronze medalist, Hayak Swim Club, Shima Taghavi. Silver medalist, Olympian swimming, Emma Croston. Gold medalist, provincial champion, Kelowna Aquajets, Riley Miller. Congratulations. 15-16 final. Top time is going to be our top qualifier, Olivia Zhou for the Canadian Dolphins, 28.01. Top time followed second, 28.33 for Emily Golanowski. Swimmers, clear the pool to the sides, please. Olivia Zhou, Emily Golanowski representing BC at the St. John's Canada Games later this summer. Third place, Marley Horston for Island Swimming at 28.34. Time to move on with our results declared as official on the scoreboard to our final swim of the women's 50 fly. Behind the blocks at the turn end of the pool, our 17 and over championship final. Lanes 3, 5, and 4 from the previous race are asked to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation. And again, at the turn end, 17 and over championship final. Directing attention to the awards podium now, medalist presentation for the 15-16 girls 50-meter butterfly. Bronze medalist is Island Swimming's Marley Hurston. Silver medalist, Kelowna Aquajets, Emily Golanowski. Gold medalist, Canadian Dolphins, Olivia Zhou. Congratulations. 17 and over top qualifier, Olympian swimming, Layla Fack at 27.38. Meet record is a 27.51. BC record, 26.23. Into the wall, Fack at 27.21. New meet record by 3/10. Swimmers, clear the pool to the sides, please. Second place, 28.08, Sharon Weatherhead for Kisu and 5. Third, 28.53, Olympian swimming, Katie Schroeder. Results shown on the board are official for the 17 and over final. Lanes 3, 5, and 4 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation. We direct attention now down to the turn end of the pool for our next 4 swims in the men's and boys 50 fly. Starting us off, the 11 and 12-year-old provincial championship final. Directing attention to the awards podium now on the medalist presentation for the 17 and over women's 50-meter butterfly. Bronze medalist is Olympian swimming Katie Schroeder. Silver medalist, Kisu Swim Club, Taryn Weatherhead. Gold medalist, 2025 Summer Provincial Champion, Olympian swimming Layla Fack. Congratulations. Boys 50 fly now. Top qualifier, lane 4, Noah Arthiaba at 29.61. Fastest time into the wall is 29.12 for Arthiaba in 4. Second place finish, 29.26, a 10.4 behind Arthiaba is Benjamin Chen for Ridge Meadows. Third is a 29.71 for Surrey Night Swim Club, Melvin Buwembo. Results shown on the board are official for the 11 and 12-year-old final. We invite lanes 6, 5, and 4 to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation during our next swim, and move on now to second swim of the event, the 13 and 14-year-old boys 50 fly championship final. Directing attention to the awards podium now, medalist presentation for the 11 and 12-year-old boys 50-meter butterfly. Your bronze medalist is Surrey Night Swim Club, Melvin Buwembo. Silver medalist, Ridge Meadow Swim Club, Benjamin Chen. Gold medalist, provincial champion, Noah Arthiaba. Congratulations. 13 and 14-year-old final up in front looks good in lane 6 for, 3 for lane Jeremy J. Lee for the Hayak Swim Club at a 27.05. Meet record just broken there, 27.15 was the meet record. 27.05 is Lee, 1/10 under. New meet record for Hayak Swim Club, Jeremy Lee. Second, third, lane 4, lane 6 are Evan Eide for Pacific Coast and Finn Skoftaby for Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club. Results shown on the board are official. New meet record for Jeremy Lee. Congratulations. We invite lanes 6, 4, and 3 to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. Moving on now to our next swim, third age group of the event. This is the men's 50 fly, 15 to 16-year-old provincial final. Directing attention to the awards podium now, medalist presentation for the 13 and 14-year-old boys 50-meter butterfly. Bronze medalist is Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Finn Skoftaby. Silver medalist representing Pacific Coast, Evan Eide. Gold medalist, provincial champion, new meet record holder, Hayak Swim Club, Jeremy Lee. Congratulations. Into the wall, top time is going to be 26.03. That time for Kieran Bullock of Ridge Meadow Titans. Second place, 26.21 is Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Dane Bach. And third place, Spartan Swim Club, Bobby Hassel, 26.47. Results shown on the board are official. Lanes 3, 5, and 4 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentations. Now moving on to final swim for the men's 50 fly, the 17 and over championship final. Directing attention to the awards podium, medalist presentation for the 15-16 men's 150-meter fly. Bronze medalist, Spartan Swim Club, Bobby Hassel. Silver, Columbia Shuswap Selkirk, Dane Bach. Gold, Ridge Meadow Swim Club, provincial champion, Kieran Bullock. Fastest time of the 17 over final in lane 4, UBC Thunderbirds, Wells Ginzer. A time of 25.38 is under meet record of 25.46 for Adam Yu of Surrey Knights. New meet record for Wells Ginzer. Second place finish is a 25.48 for Robert Van Leuven of Chinook Swim Club in lane 2. And third, 25.66, Dylan Bradbury for Windskill. Results on the board are official new meet record for Wells Ginzer of the UBC Thunderbirds. Lanes 3, 2, and 4 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation. And we prepare to move now back down to the turn end of the pool for what is now the 11 and over girls and women's 200-meter freestyle. A quick test start, athletes, before we get underway with our first swim. This is the 11 and 12-year-old girls 200 freestyle championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 17 and over men's 50-meter butterfly. Bronze medalist, Windskill Dolphin Swim Club, Dylan Bradbury. Silver medalist, Chinook Swim Club, Robert Van Leuven. Your gold medalist and 2025 summer provincial champion from the UBC Thunderbirds, Wells Ginzer.
Finalists in the pool for the girls 200 freestyle. Lane 0, Tennessee Wolves, Ellen Gall. Lane 1, West Van Honors, Laura Senecal. Lane 2, Long Hockey Jets, Elodie Sandler. Lane 3, Richmond Rapids, Jean Lynn. Lane 4, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ida Chen. Lane 5, Pacific Coast, Elodie Chernikoff. 6 is Swing Master Club, Aubrey Talbot. 7, Stella Arpiava. Lane 8, Waylands, Teresa Yee. And lane 9, Surrey Knights Swim Club, Leanne Chet.
Soft qualifier for the 11-12 200 freestyle is Ada Chen for Pacific Coast Swimming. Out in front by 5 meters to top out at 2:11.34. New meet record here by 3/100ths of a second under a 2:11.37 set in March 2023 by West Vancouver Otters Michelle Zhang. 2:11.37. Dethroned unofficially by 2:11.34 for Ada Chen in 4. Second, 2:15.51 for Elodie Chernikoff, Pacific Coast. And third, 2:19.05, Rapids, Jean Lynn. Results shown on the board are official. That's a new meet record for Pacific Coast Swimming, Ada Chen in the 11-12 200 free. Lanes 3, 5, and 4 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium as soon as possible, and it's time now, behind the blocks, to move on to our next swim in the girls 200 free. This is the 13 and 14-year-old championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 11 and 12-year-old girls 200 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Richmond Rapids, Jean Lin. Silver medalist, Pacific Coast Swimming, Elodie Cherninkov. Gold medalist, provincial champion and new meet record holder, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ida Chen. Congratulations. 13 to 14-year-old final, athletes in the pool, Lane O, Island Swimming, Kayla Felt, Lane 1, Olympian Swimming, Vivian Lin, Lane 2, Hayak Swim Club, Tasia Lenstrom, Lane 3, Kelowna Aqueducts, Riley Miller, Lane 4, step up from first alternates, Richmond Rapids, Emma Sun, Lane 5, Spartan Swim Club, Bonnie Choi, Lane 6, Canadian Dolphins, Audrey Chow. 7, Kisi Swim Club, Annika Crawford. Lane 8, Hayak Swim Club, Hannah Kursanovska. And Lane 9, Canadian Dolphins Swim Club, Izzy Stack Hunter. Our top qualifier in the pool tonight was a 2:11.29. Spartan Swim Club's Bonnie Choi. Swimming tonight in lane 5. Choi at Winter Provincial Championships was a gold medalist in the 200 freestyle at 2:13.41. Also placed gold for the 400, 800, and 1500 freestyle. However, that said, it is our outer lanes leading. Lanes 2 and 3, Tasia Lenstrom, Riley Miller coming for first and second with a close note, 6 for second. Lenstrom though, 2:09.08, fastest in the pool in the 13-14 final. 2:09.80 followed up second. A time of 2:09.95 for Canadian Dolphins' Audrey Cho. And third, 2:10.87, Kelowna Aqueducts' Riley Miller. Results shown on the board are official for the final. We invite lanes 3, 6, and 2 to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentations during our next race. We move on now to our next race. This is the women's 200 meter freestyle 15 and 16-year-old championship final. Directing attention to the awards podium and the medalist presentation now with the 13 to 14-year-old girls 200 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Kelowna Aqueducts, Riley Miller. Silver medalist, Canadian Dolphins Swim Club, Audrey Cho. Gold medalist, provincial champion, Hayak Swim Club, Tasia Lenstrom. Congratulations. Fastest time at the 100s. Lane 4 is Windsor. Top qualifier at a time of 2:05.76. Marley Windsor for Kisu remains our leader through the 150, 175, headed now down to the 190 meter mark, 195. It's a half wide length lead over Abigail McLeod and Windsor at 2:02.43 for first. 2:02.43 is under her own standing meet record of 2:03.02 from March earlier this season at BC Winter's new unofficial meet record for Marley Windsor. 2:03.38 is Abigail McLeod, second in lane 5. And third place at a 2:05.72, Kelowna Aquajets' Kelly Choi. Results shown on the board are official. Lanes 3, 5, and 4 are invited to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation during our next race. Moving on now to our next race. This is the final swim for the women's 200 freestyle behind the blocks, the 17 and over championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 15 and 16-year-old women's 200 meter freestyle. Bronze medalist, representing Kelowna Aquajets, Kelly Choi. Silver medalist, Winskill Dolphin Swim Club, Abigail McLeod. Your gold medalist, provincial champion and new meet record holder, Kisu Swim Club, Marley Windsor. Congratulations. 17 and over finalists in Lane O, Winona Wong for Nanaimo Riptides. Lane 1, Olympian Swimming, Ashley Coe. Lane 2, Kisu Swim Club, Kaya Dimitri. Lane 3, UBC Thunderbirds, Kyla Noeli Sanchez. Lane 4, Olympian Swimming, Layla Fack. Lane 5, Kelowna Aquajets, Ruby Kaler. In 6, Kisu Swim Club, Taryn Weatherhead. 7, Winskill Dolphins, Kelly Key. Lane 8, Campbell River Kidwell, Sarah Hogan. And Lane 9, Canadian Dolphins Swim Club, Maria Saldana Riebeling. Top qualifying time was Fack for Olympian Swimming at 2:03.67. Meet record is a 2-minute 80, set 2024, March 8th by Langley Olympian Swim Club at the time of record set, Julia Strojnowska. Teammate to Strojnowska, Fack the top time out of prelims. Fastest time in the pool, 2:01.89, is Kyla Noeli Sanchez for UBC Thunderbirds. Fastest time in 3, again a 2:01.89. Second place finish, 2:02.59, is Layla Fack for Olympian Swimming in 4. Third place, 2:04.64, Ruby Kaler for the Kelowna Aquajets. Results shown on the board are official. Lanes 5, 4, and 3 are invited to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. Moving on now to our next race, event 28, the 11 and over boys and men's 200 meter freestyle. First up, the 11 and 12-year-old provincial final. Directing attention now to the awards podium for the medalist presentation of the 17 and over women's 200 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Kelowna Aqueduct's Ruby Kaler. Silver medalist, Olympian swimming, Layla Fak. Gold medalist, provincial champion in the 17 and over women's 200 freestyle, UBC Thunderbirds, Kyla Noeli Sanchez. Congratulations. Top qualifier for the 11 and 12-year-old age group is Noah Arthiaba at a 2:07:31. 11 and 12-year-old meet record is a 2:04:94, tied with the BC record at that time belonging to Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club Finn Skoftaby. Fastest time 2:07:40 is Arthiaba. Second place, Wayland Swim Club Will Shu in 5:2:14:23, dropping 6.5 tenths from prelims. Third is Nicholas Ramirez Take for Hollyburn, lane 6, 2:16:93, also a drop from a 2:21:08. Results shown on the board are official for the 11 and 12-year-old final. Once again, our results shown on the board are official. Lane 6, 5, and 4 are asked to please make their way to the awards podium. We move on now to second swim of the event, 13-14 boys 200-meter freestyle championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 11 and 12-year-old boys 200 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Hollyburn Swimming, Nicholas Ramirez Taake. Silver medalist, Wayland Swim Club, Will Shu. Gold medalist, and our 2025 Summer Provincial Champion, Noah Arthiaba. We now have official results for the women's and men's multi-class 100 backstroke and 50 and 100 meter backstroke combined event. We would like to invite our top three down to the awards podium for presentation after the start of our 13-14-year-old boys 200 freestyle final. In fact, at the 100 meter turn of the 13-14 boys 200 freestyle final, inviting down Catherine McCurack for Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Pacific Coast Swimming Sophie Wood, and Pacific Sea Wolves Mary Jibb. On the men's side, we are inviting down Kisu Swim Club's Cam Chambers, Olympian swimming Ken Stroud, and Olympian swimming Fernando Liu. These medals again will be presented 100 meters in to the 13-14 boys 200 freestyle. Our next race. Top time in the 13-14 final upcoming, looking good in lane 3 for Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Finn Skofteby. Top time is a 1:59.65, way under. Oh, that's the 1:59.65 is fastest time in 3 for Skofteby. Second place, 2 minutes 9:8, 2:02.09. Felix Lanehorst behind Evan Eide. Lanehorst third in 6, Eide for second in 5. Results shown on the board for the 13-14 final are official. Lanes 6, 5, and 3 are invited to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation during our next race. And we'll next move on to our third swim in the men's 200 freestyle. This is our 15 and 16-year-old championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium for the medalist presentation of the 13-14-year-old boys 200 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Felix Lanehorst. Silver medalist, Pacific Coast Swimming, Evan Eide. Gold medalist, your provincial champion, Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Finn Skofteby. Congratulations. 100 meters into our 15 and 16-year-old final. Leading times of 56.02 for Pacific Seawolves Matthew Call. Second, third, 56.41, 56.86 are Campbell River Killer Whale Zach Milnes and Island Swimming Chase Saxon. Saxon and Milnes will represent the province of BC at the 2025 St. John's Canada Summer Games. Leading time into the final 50 at 26.19, 126.19. 126.28 is Island Swimming's Chase Saxon, and for third, Matthew Chaw. Fastest time into the walls, lane 6, Campbell River Killer Whale, Zach Milnes, 155.07. 15-16-year-old meet record, a 155.26. Tujit Dreyer representing Island Swimming at the time of record set, March 2024, and Chaw is a 155.07 under the record for Milnes here in lane 6. Second is a 155.80. Second is Chase Saxon in 5. Third place, 157.10 for Matthew Chakal. New unofficial meet record for Zach Milnes of Campbell River Killer Whales in our 15 and 16-year-old provincial final. Results shown on the board are official. It's a new meet record by 2/10 for Campbell River Kilwell's Zach Mills. Top three are asked to please make their way to the awards podium. Lanes 4, 5, and 6 are asked to please make their way to the awards podium at this time. We'll present those awards during our following swim. Next, moving on to final swim for the men's 200 freestyle. This is the 17 and over provincial final for the men's 200 free. Directing attention now to the awards podium for the medalist presentation of the multi-class women's 100-meter backstroke. Bronze medalist, Columbia Shuswap Selkirk Swim Club, Catherine McCurrack. Silver medalist, Pacific Coast Swimming, Sophie Wood. Gold medalist and women's 100 backstroke, provincial champion, Pacific Seawolves, Mary Jibb. Congratulations. The medalist presentation now for the para multi-class men's 50 and 100 meter backstroke combined events. Bronze medalist, Kisu Swim Club, Cam Chambers. Silver medalist, Olympian Swimming, Ken Stroud. Gold medalist, provincial champion, Olympian Swimming, Fernando Liu. Congratulations. 17 and over provincial finalists. Top two are Olympian Swimming Sander Kruijmans and Kelowna Aquajets Aiden Kirk. Kruijman this morning at 1:52.97, fastest time overall for all swims in the event. 1:54.23 from World Junior Aquatic Championship team member Aiden Kirk, headed to Otopeni, Romania to represent Canada later this summer. Kirk again a 1:54.23. It is Sander Kruijman and Kirk. Kirk gaining on Kruijman into the finish. It's going to be first place for Kruijman. That's a 1:53.04. 9/100s ahead of Kirk at 1:53.13 for second and third. 1:54.40. Olympian Swimming Danny Park. Results shown on the board are official. For the 17 and over final, lanes 3, 5, and 4 are invited to the awards podium to be presented along with the 15 and 16-year-old medalists for the men's 200 freestyle at the start of our next race. Moving on now to what is the first swim of the girls and boys 11 to 14, 1500 freestyle. First up, the girls 1500, 11, 12, 13, 14, timed provincial final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 15 and 16-year-old men's 200 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Pacific Seawolves, Matthew Chaw. Silver medalist, Island Swimming, Chase Saxon. Gold medalist, provincial champion, new meet record holder, Campbell River Killer Whales, Zach Mills. The medalist presentation now for the 17 and over men's 200 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Olympian swimming, Danny Park. Silver medalist, Kelowna Aquajets, Aiden Kirk. Gold medalist, 2025 BC Provincial Champion, Olympian swimming, Sander Kreeman. Congratulations, athletes. Time finalists in our 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old combined provincial final for the girls 1500 freestyle. 11 and 12-year-old finalists, O through 4, lane O, Kisu Swim Club, Adeline Judah, lane 1, Pacific Seawolves, Rennie Cheng, 2, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ada Chen, lane 3, Pacific Coast Swimming, Elodie Chernikoff, and lane 4, Kisu Swim Club, Holly McIntosh. 13 and 14-year-old time finalists, lanes 5 through 9, Kelowna Aquajets Olivia Golanowski, lane 6, Kelowna Aquajets Ava Ball, lane 7, Canadian Dolphins Audrey Chow, lane 8, Spartan Swim Club Bonnie Choi, and lane 9, Pacific Coast Swimming Eden Bland. We now have our presentation, our announcement for the winner of the Day 2 Swim BC Volunteer Bursary Awards. Our winner tonight, can thank you for volunteering, is Winskill Dolphin Swim Club, Matthias Raffai. $1,000 awarded to Matthias Raffai for the Winskill Dolphin Swim Club, applicable towards club fees or travel for this season. Congratulations again, Matthias Raffai, for the winning volunteer bursary of Day 2 finals of the 2025 Summer Provincial Championships. Meters in, overall 3 fastest times for the 13-14 girls 800, 1500 freestyle. Lane 7, lane 8, and lane 6 are Audrey Chaw for the Canadian Dolphins, Spartan Swim Club's Bonnie Choi, and Kelowna Aquajets Ava Ball. The 11-12 side of the race, lane 2, lane 1, and lane 3. Ada Chen for Pacific Coast, Rennie Cheng for Pacific Seawolves, and Elodie Chernikoff just passing the 400-meter mark. Top seed for the 13-14 age group in the girls 1500 freestyle, 17:54.38. Audrey Cho for Canadian Dolphins in 7 turns for first across the totality of the field, 5:54.2. Cho, a silver medalist at Winter 2025 Provincials earlier this season, 17:54.38 for silver in the 13-14 age group. Ada Chen, also a distance medalist at Winter 2025, though not in the 1500s, was silver in the 800 meter freestyle. Times beat for the 11-12 and 13-14 1500 freestyle, coming past our 505th meter turn for leading time, 7:06.80 for Audrey Cho. On the 11-12-year-old side of the race, time to beat for gold on the podium is 19:55.23. That time's won by Vancouver Pacific Swim Club's Angel Un. 13-14-year-old time finalists need to beat a 9:13.98. Swum by Delta Sun God Swim Club's Mia Bruneau this morning in prelims. Top 3 on the 11-12 side, 18:50.97 for Chen, 19:30.03 for Cherninkoff, 19:35.58 seed time for Rennie Cheng. 13-14-year-old time final, top 3, 17:54.38 for Cho, 18:06.88 for Bonnie Choi, and 18:36.02 for Ball in lane 6. Our next turn for Cho will be halfway through the 13-14 time final race. Second, currently in the age group, Bonnie Choi at 8:33.14. Then a very tight second for third and fourth in the age group. 8:33.79, 8:33.90. 1/10, 1/100th between Olivia Golinowski and Ava Ball. 11 and 12s turn for 8:44.09. 8:49.97 and 8:53.33. Cheng and Cherninkoff at the 700 meter mark. 900 meters in, 600 to go. Cho's time, 10:44.19. Still quite tight in the 13-14 age group for third, fourth. Second place, 10:59.51. 8/100ths between Golanowski, 11 minutes 8:4, and Ball, 11 minutes 9:2. 900 meters now for 11 and 12 leader, Ada Chen, 11:14.90. 11:22.59 for Cheng Cherninkov for 11:27.69, current third. Bit of a breakaway day starting now, 1100 meters in. Ball followed by Golanowski now, about body length and a half between the two. 25 meters ahead of the field in the 13-14 age group, Audrey Chow, followed next closest at 15:54.16 by Ava Ball. Firm third now, Bonnie Choi in lane 8, 15:15.45. Ball continuing upward trend, having broken the status quo between herself and Golanowski 200 meters prior. 16:10.88 at the turn end for Cho. $1,350-meter mark. And bells on now for our 13-14-year-old leader, Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Audrey Shaw. It turns at 16:47.13. Bells on now, 13-14-year-old second and third, 6 Ball at 17:07.76, 17:09.64, Choi in 8. Bells on now in the 11-12 age group, Ada Chen for Pacific Coast, 17:28.58. Second and third on the approach for the 11-12 age group into the 1,400-meter wall. Turn for Rennie Cheng, second, 17:45.69. And Chernikov, third at 17:51.17. Fastest time overall for the heat and for the 13-14 age group in lane 7, Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, 17:56.93 is Audrey Cho. Time to beat again from the 13-14 time finals in prelims was a 19:13.98. Cho well under that, and with an 18:18.00, 18:18.05, 5/100th apart. Great second, third place finish between Bonnie Choi and Ava Ball. Those two times well under the 19:13.98 as well make our top three of the 13-14 age group: Cho, Choi, and Ball. 11 and 12-year-old time final. Fastest time in the pool, 18:40.25 is Ada Chen in for Pacific Coast Swimming in lane 2. 23 rather, the time to beat from time final prelims. Chen well under that. Second into the wall is an 18:59.04, and third fastest, 19:05.27. Rennie Cheng, Elodie Chernikov, also under the 19:55.23 prelims high point by Vancouver Pacific Swim Club. Angel Un, the unofficial top three for the 11 and 12 age group. Times and times alone shown on the scoreboard are declared correct. Our top three in each age group are faster than the fastest morning session swim. 11 and 12-year-olds, lanes 3, 1, and 2 to the podium. 13, 14-year-olds, lanes 6, 8, and 7 to the awards podium. Moving on now to our times final for the 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old. Boys 1,500 free. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 11 and 12-year-old, the girls' 1500-meter freestyle. Bronze medalist, Pacific Coast Swimming, Elodie Cherninkov. Silver medalist, Pacific Seawolves, Rennie Cheng. Gold medalist, 11 and 12-year-old provincial champion, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ada Chen. Congratulations, athletes. The medalist presentation now for the 13 and 14-year-old, the girls 1500 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Kelowna Aquajets, Eva Ball. Silver medalist, Spartan Swim Club, Bonnie Choi. Gold medalist, and your 2025 Summer Provincial Champion, Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Audrey Chow. Congratulations. Your 11 and 12-year-old and 13, 14 timed finalists in the boys 1500 freestyle. Lanes 0 through 4, 11 and 12-year-olds. Jack Rudolph for Richmond Rapids. Lane 1, Wayland Swim Club, Noah Shu. Lane 2, Wayland Swim Club, Will Shu. In lane 3, Spartan Swim Club, Dominic Schreifers. Lane 4, Kisu Swim Club, Zach Reep. 13 and 14-year-old finalists. Lane 5, Pacific Seawolves, Nathan Nee. Lane 6 is Hayek Swim Club, Jerry Ling. Lane 7, Island Swimming, Josh Tsai. 8, Wayland Swim Club, Ethan Shu. And lane 9, Surrey Night Swim Club, Matthew Kwong. The 13 and 14-year-old final off of the 450, lanes 5, 7, 8, and 9. Fairly close first through fourth. 5:46.19 at the 500 for Pacific Seawolves Nathan Nee, followed second, 49.98 for Josh Tsai of Island Swimming. 5:50.61 just behind is Wong in lane 9. 5:50.73 for the 1200s behind Wong is Ethan Shu of Wayland in 8. 11 and 12-year-old time final race, 6:04.18 at the 500 for Will Shu, following second, third. Noah Shu and Jack Rudolph, 6:18.11, 6:18.28. 10th and a half between second and third. 600-meter turn, a switch to our top three for the 13-14 age group. Matthew Huang up to third now from fourth. The 100 prior drops Ethan Shu for the time being, at least, out of the top three. 7:35.14 Jack Rudolph, and 7:35.66, now a half second between Rudolph and Noah Shu. .700 meters, first, second, and third at the for the 13-14 age group, continuing to slowly separate out. 8:32.76. Speaking of separation, Will Shu almost 25 meters ahead of the rest of the field. Shu's seed time of 18:16.86 is just under the standing meet records. An 18:17.23 set July 14th, 2022. Just over 3 years ago by Surrey Night Swim Club Alan Wu. An 18:17.23 is the record set. Shu's seed time, 18:16.86. This is a May 16th this season time. Swum at the May Hayak Long Course Closed Invitational in Coquitlam, BC. 18:16.88. At the 800-meter turn, 9:46.85. Will Shu under pace from his time earlier this season. 9:47.74 at the Hayak Closed Invitational at the 800-meter turn. 900 meters in, 600 to go in the 13-14 age group. Another switch for our top three. Nathan Nee remains our leader in 5, followed Josh Tsai up to second place in 7. Ethan Shu, rather, Tsai remains second in 7. Ethan Shu back up to third in lane 8. .900-meter turn, 10:59.93 for Will Shu. Record pace, best time pace, I should say. This is also meet record pace, is 11:01.03. Still quite close together for second and third in the 11-12 age group. Jack Rudolph, Noah Shu, 11:27.25, 11:27.62. Will Shu at 1,000 meters now, 12:13.86. 4/10 under the 1,000 turn at the Hayak Closed Invitational, 12:14.27. Staying on pace will be the meet record for the 11-12 boys. Again, meet record stands at 18-17-23. Will Shu at 18-16-86, seeded under the meet records. This time May this season. Rudolph Shu for second and third into the 1,000 in the 11-12 age group. 12:44.71, 45.05. 3.4 tenths of a second between the two. 1,100 meters now for Nathan Nee, Josh Tsai, Ethan Shu as first, second, and third in the 13-14 age group. 11-12 boys, 1,500 free. Time to beat for gold on the podium tonight, 18:56.39 for Canadian Dolphins Swim Club, Mate Zababonin. Shu will have no trouble being under that time, seated 40 seconds under the 18:56.39. 13-14 boys, 17:47.20 as Kelowna Aquajets, Finn Kirk. Top three seed times tonight, 17:30.04, 17:30.11, and 17:48.30 for Josh Tsai, Ethan Shu, and Jerry Ling. Will mean a quite likely step up for Finn Kirk from prelims. $1,200 in for Nathan Nee, Josh Tsai, and another 300 to go. 13:57.92 leads the field in totality for our 11-14 time final. Ethan Shu turning now. About 5 meters ahead of the 4th-5th turn in the 13-14 age group, 14:17.1, 14:17.9. Will Shu at the 1,200s, 14:42.81. Now slightly over his pace at the Hayek Close Invitational. Pace of the 1,200, 14:41.40. Will Shu gonna need some help from his Hayek teammates to push him through the final 250. Switch for first in the 13-14 age group now. 15:08.53. Josh Tsai just ahead of Pacific Seawolves Nathan Nee. Second now in lane 5. Will Shu for Waylands, 1,300 meters in, 2 laps to go, 15:57.16. Continuing to drop off of pace, unfortunately. 15:54.99 is 1,300 meters at the Hayek Closed Invitational. At this pace, will not, unfortunately, be under the meet record. Bells on now in the 13-14 age group, 16:16.55, 16:19.03. Josh Tsai, Nathan Nee. Josh Tsai continuing to push the pace, is a second to 0.7 on the inbound 50, faster than Nee. Third place turn in 8, not showing on the scoreboard. 16:36 approximately for Ethan Shu. Bells on for Will Shu of Wayland Swim Club, 7:11.19 on the clock. Going to need to come back a 1:06 or better. Ron Heilich's pushed Will Zhu through his final 75 meters in the 11-12 time final. Fastest two in the 13-14 age category, 17:21.46, 17:27.69, 17:43.66 brings in third. Those times, Josh Tsai, Nathan Nee, and Ethan Shu. 17:43.66 in the 13-14 final is under the 17:47.20 high points this morning in time final prelims from Kelowna Aquajets Finkirk. Our top three are the unofficial positions for the podium in the 13-14 age group. Wayland Swim Club's Will Shu at 18:22.63 is the fastest time for the 11-12 age group, both in prelims and finals by over 30 seconds. This ranks Will Shu first so far in the 11-12 age group. Good finish for second and third in the 11-12 age group all the way through the race. Jack Rudolph, Noah Shu pushing each other to a first, second, and third rather. 19:07.99. It is Rudolph for second in the age group in our time final tonight. 19:08.46 for third. Noah Shu in lane number one. Time to beat in the 11-12 age group again. 18:56.39 from Mate Zababonin. This ranks as the second fastest time in the 11-12 age group. Will Shu for first, Zababonin for second, and then third fastest at 19:07.99 is Jack Rudolph in tonight's final. Times and times alone shown on the board are correct. For our 11 and 12-year-old age group, this means a step up from prelims for Canadian Dolphin Swim Club Mate Zababonin. 18:56.39 is slower than Will Shu, though faster than Noah Shu and Jack Rudolph. This ranks Jack Rudolph as third on the podium. We ask lanes 2-1 to make their way to the awards podium, and ask Canadian Dolphins Mate Zababonin to please make his way down to the podium as well. In the 13-14 age group, we ask lanes 8, 5, and 7, all under the 17:47.20 high point, to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. We next move on to our relay session swims for night 2 of the 2025 Summer Provincial Championships. Starting us off, event 29, the 11 and 12-year-old girls 4x100 freestyle relay timed championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 11 and 12-year-old boys 1500 freestyle. Bronze medalist, Richmond Rapids, Jack Rudolph. Silver medalist, Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Mate Zababonin. Gold medalist, provincial champion, Wayland Swim Club, Will Shu. Congratulations. Fastest time in the 100 meter turnover in our 11 and 12-year-old timed provincial final. Pacific Coast Swimming leads out in 4. Led out by Ada Chen, followed by Elodie Cherninkoff. Top seed time is Pacific Coast at 4:32.37. Meet record for the 11 and 12 age groups at 4:24.08, from earlier this season by Pacific Coast Swimming. Ada Chen, Elodie Cherninkoff, Juliana Roper, and Violet Lundgren on that relay team. Coming in for the 200 meter takeover, Pacific Coast and Cherninkoff lead into 200. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 13-14-year-old boys 1500 meter freestyle. Bronze medalist, Wayland Swim Club, Ethan Shu. Silver medalist, Pacific Seawolves, Nathan Nee. Gold medalist, 13-14-year-old provincial champion, Island Swimming, Josh Tsai. Congratulations. (13, 16, 16, 3:21.0). Pacific Coast followed Pacific Seawolves. Violet Lundgren on leg 3 now for Pacific Coast, followed off by Esme Sanborn for leg 4. Ella Gao of Pacific Seawolves into the 300, followed now Sienna Galushi for anchoring 100 free. Fastest time in heat, the timed 11 and 12-year-old provincial final is UVic Pacific Coast. Pacific Coast Swimming, Esme Sanborn stops the clock at 4:25.86 in lane 4. Second place finish, 4:28.28, Pacific Seawolves at the end of Galushi's leg, and 4:31.30, Canadian Dolphins for third. No times to compare against in the 11-12 timed final. These are our unofficial podium finishes. We are showing a disqualification that affects our top 3. This is a disqualification, event 29, heat 1, lane 3. Once again, disqualification, event 29, heat 1, lane 3. This moves Gina in lane 2 up to third place at 4:34.39. Times and in this case results are on the board are correct. Lanes 2, 5, and 4 will be making their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation. We move now to the 11 and 12-year-old boys 4x100 freestyle relay times championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium for the medalist presentation of the 11 and 12-year-old girls 400-meter freestyle relay. Bronze medalists, Cheetah Swim Club, Sydney Moser, Juju Bentley, Cedar Van Essen, and Fiona McFarlane. Silver medalists, Pacific Sea Wolves, Andrea Sanchez Portillo, Rennie Chang, Ella Gall, and Sienna Gulushi. Gold medalists, provincial champions, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ada Chen, Elodie Cherninkoff, Violet Lundgren, and Esme Sanborn. Congratulations. Leading into the wall for the 100-meter turnover in the 11-12 boys, lane 5. (102.57 and 5 for Pacific Coast. Ari Sam Hughes leads out, followed Derek Francois. Second in lane 2, following Francois, Jeffrey Moo for Canadian Dolphins. In 6th for third, Surrey Knights with Caden Yan on leg 2. 150 meters in. 5, 2, 3 positions for first, second are correct. Third has switched now. Prior fourth, lane 3, Wayland Swim Club with Will Shue. Fresh off of the 1500 freestyle on leg 2 for Wayland, moves the team up in the field, second now in lane number 3, heading into the 200-meter turn. (208.36 at the 200-meter wall. Pacific Coast Swimming. Derek Francois into the wall. Mauricio Reinsch follows for leg 3. Behind Reinsch is lane 3 off of Will Shue. A great comeback for Wayland. Harry Song on the 300-meter leg for second at the 200 takeover. And Olympian Swimming bringing up for third, Ejine Okindo. 150 meters, another switch for third. Pacific Coast and Wayland remain first and second, but in the case of Wayland, not for long. 32.06 lead out, 50 for Reinsch. Sang, though, 30.8 will take over at the end of this leg. Third now, 7, Richmond Rapids in the water, Adam Mahmoud. 300 meters coming up in 10. And 3:15.21 in 3. Wayland at the end of Harry Song. 300-meter leg leads out. Noah Shue follows on the takeover. Wayland seated 4:26.03. Pacific Seawolves in lane 5. UVic Pacific Coast. Pacific Coast Swimming seated at 4:25 at 64. A couple tenths ahead of Wayland at the 350. Pacific Coast back up in front of Wayland at 3:46.35, followed by Noah Shue. Lucas Schroeder up in front. 3:46.35 for Pacific Coast, 47.72 for Wayland, and Melvin Buembo representing Surrey Knights on the anchor moves ahead of Rapids for third into the final 50. Great closing 50 for Buembo. Moves ahead of Wayland Swim Club, second behind Pacific Coast, though it is Schroeder with the clock stop for Pacific Coast at 4:20.82. Second place, Surrey Knights at 4:21.76, 9/10 behind Pacific Coast. And for third, 4:22.65 for Wayland in three. No times to compare against in the morning session for the 11-12 boys age group. Results on the board are now, along with our times, declared official for this event with no results to compare against in the morning session. Our top three, lanes 3, 6, and 5, are invited to make their way down to the awards podium. Time now to move on to our next events. This is now back over to the girls for the 4x100 freestyle relay. Behind the blocks, our 13-14-year-old times provincial final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 11 and 12 boys 4x100 freestyle relay. Bronze medalists, Wayland Swim Club, Alex Wong, Will Shu, Harry Song, and Noah Shu. Silver medalists, Surrey Knights Swim Club, Joshua Song, Kaden Yan, Jason Zhang, and Melvin Buembo. Gold medalists, Pacific Coast Swimming, Ari Stamhus, Derek Francois, Mauricio Reinsch, and Lucas Schroeder, provincial champions. Congratulations. 1 minute 51 in lane 3. Leading time for Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Izzy Snack Hunter leads out, followed now Rafaela Vershour on leg 2. Lane 3 and Dolphins followed in 5 by Hayek Swim Club. Amberly Cow follows Shima Taghavi for leg 1. And for third, Vancouver Pacific, Rana Kirch on the 200-meter leg. Vershour and Cow remain first and second, 1:31.1 for Canadian Dolphins in 3, 1:31.55 for Hayek. Will remain in those positions with outbound 50s of 29 high and 30.5. Though creeping up between the two, lane 4, Kelowna Aquajets, got out by Karis Yance. Alice Walters on leg 2, challenging for second, along with lane 1, Vancouver Pacific coming up to second ahead of Hayek in 5. Not enough for third. Kelowna Aquajets current fourth. Riley Miller on leg 3 follows 5. Tasia Lenstrom for Hayek. 1. Vancouver Pacific Avery Welsh. And leading the way, Canadian Dolphins in 3 with Mia Lin. Top overall seed for this race is a 4:04.51 for Kelowna. Time to beat for gold on the podium. 4:26.61 from prelims was Canadian Dolphins this morning. Emily Tao, Tara Chung, Rachel Zhai, and Ziva Zhou. Again, 4:26.61 in time to final prelims. Home stretch for leg 3. Kelowna moves up to first. Great swim here for Riley Miller. Moves ahead of Mia Lin. Tasia Lenstrom close on her right-hand side for Hayek into the 300. Four, 5, 3, and 2 at the 300. Leading time, a 3:04.38 and 4 for Kelowna, now anchored out by Olivia Golanowski. 350 meters in, Golanowski turns second to Hayek. Another switch for first, and it is Hanna Kurzanovska leading out 28.66. Over a second faster than Golanowski at 29.85. Canadian Dolphins, Audrey Chow in 3 is third for Canadian Dolphins. Home stretch, and it's still a tight field. Kurzanovska leads for Hayek. Golanowski second. Chow for Canadian Dolphins, close challenging Golanowski for second into the wall. It's going to be Hayek at 4:06.65. Second for Canadian Dolphins, just edging the Aquajets out at the finish. 4:06.84 followed 4:06.93. 9/100ths between second and third. Time to beat again from prelims, 4:26.61. Third place tonight, 4:06.93, has all of our top 3 as the fastest times in our swims. Times and times alone shown on the scoreboard are correct. Time to beat again, 4:26.61. Third fastest tonight, 4:06.93. Means our top 3 tonight make their way to the awards podium. Lanes 4, 3, and 5 are asked to please make their way to the awards podium for medalist presentation. Moving on now to our next race. This is the 13-14-year-old timed championship final for the boys 13-14 4x100 freestyle relay. Directing attention to the awards podium, the medalist presentation for the 13-14 girls 400 free. Bronze medalists, Kelowna Aquajets, Karis Jans, Alice Walters, Riley Miller, and Olivia Golanowski. Silver medalists, Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Izzy Stack Hunter, Rafaela Verschoor, Mia Lin, and Audrey Chow. Gold medalists, your provincial champions, Hayek Swim Club, Shima Taghavi, Amberly Kao, Tasia Lenstrom, and Hanna Kurzanovska. $55.56 in 4. Evan Eide for Pacific Coast leads out, followed off by teammate Ethan DeGoey into leg 2, followed lane second. Lane O, Olympian swimming, Mark Isoff on leg 1. Givone Okindo follows off the blocks at the 100. Lane 9 for third at the quarter mark turn. Canadian Dolphins with Sean Wu on leg 3. Pacific Coast, unchanged, leads out at the 150, 123.20. Second is now 124.48 for Olympian swimming. Tied third, 125.19 in 6 and 9. Hayek and Canadian Dolphins. Lane 2 for Hayek in 6 is Evan Chiang up against Sean Wu, again tied at the 150. Pacific Coast remains our leader by 5.5 tenths of a second, though you're going to have to watch out here. Ethan DeGoey superseded on the inbound 50, 29.98, fastest for the two between DeGoey and Ethan Shu for Wayland. Second in 2, followed third in 7 by Kelowna Aquajets. Leg 3 for the Aquajets is Elliot Key. taking over from Emilio Bermudez Castellanos on the 200-meter wall turn. 2:24.34 at the 250. Pacific Coast leads out. Wayland follows 24.34, followed 24.54. 2 cents between our leading two, and then a close third as well for Kelowna in 7. All of our top 3 close. 4th, 5th, 6th, all in the mix here coming into the 300. Good finish here in 5 at the end of the 300-meter leg. Oh, 2:56.30, and it is a big switch for our top 3. Kelowna leads now in 7 at the end of Elliott Key's leg. Jackson Ritchie anchors out, followed in 5 by Pacific Seawolves. Nick Zhang, great 100 there to move the team up into the top 3. Lance and Cameron anchors, and for 3rd, Pacific Coast with Noah Zhang on the anchor, and whoa, big switch. Pacific Coast back up to 1st, 27.25 across the pool, fastest outbound. 2nd is Pacific Seawolves, the 27.53 lead out for Lance and Cammer. Pacific 2nd to Yuvik Pacific Coast. Final 25 and distancing themselves from the field. Pacific Coast, PSW, Zhang and Cammer head to head into the finish. It's going to be it's Cammer at 3:54.05. 5/100ths ahead of Pacific Coast Swimming and Noah Zhang. Great finish there, boys, for the 13-14 timed final. 3rd is a 3:56.27 for Wayland Swim Club. Anchor there, Hagen Shoa. Time to beat in the 13-14 age group of 4:11.93. All of our top 3 under that, 3:56.27, over 10 seconds faster. Times and times alone shown on the scoreboard are correct. 3:54.05, the fastest time overall. Our top 3 headed to the podium are lanes 2, 4, and 5. Moving on now to the 15-17 age group. Behind the blocks, the timed championship final for the girls 15-17 4x100 freestyle relay. Directing attention to the awards podium now. Medalist presentation for the 13-14 boys 4x100 freestyle relay. Your bronze medalists, Wayland Swim Club, Lucas Chan, Ethan Shu, Owen Zhou, and Hagen Shoa. Silver medalists, Pacific Coast Swimming, Evan Eide, Ethan DeGoey, Ezra Safduk, and Noah Zhang. Gold medalists, Pacific Coast, Pacific Seawolves, Nathan Lee, Tyler Ma, Nick Zhang, and Lanson Kammer. Provincial champions. Congratulations. Exciting race to watch here in the girls 15-17. Top seed is a 3:49.82. Pertinence coming up in just a moment. Let out at a 57.75. This is lane 4, Kelowna Aquajets. Ruby Kaler passes off to Emily Golanowski. Meet record for this event is a 3:49.09, set March 8th in 2024 by Langley Olympians Layla Fack, Julia Stranowska, Carolyn Jia, and Ashley Coe. BC record is 5/100ths faster from March 21st in 2024. Layla Fack, Julia Stranowska, Carolyn Jia, and Ashley Coe just under the meet record. Leading time of the 100, the 200 is a 1:55.76. Kisu Swim Club, Nina McEachran on leg 2. Kaya Dimitri follows off in lane 5. Just over here, BC record pace needed to be a 1:54.68 at the 200 at the time of record set. March 21st, 2024 was a swim at the Western Canadian Championships for Olympian swimming. Again, Layla Fack, Ashley Coe, Carolyn Jia, and Julia Swinowska. 200 at 2:23.81. Kelowna moves up to first ahead of Kisu now as of the 250. Brace your ears, folks. 2:52.80. Kelowna in lane 4 is just behind BC record pace. 2:52.73 at the Western Canadian Champs in Winnipeg 2024. Leading time 3:20.70. Miller on the anchor for Kelowna. Slightly over record pace. Kelowna, you're gonna have to help Miller out here. 25 to go. BC record is a 3:49.04. 5, a half body length behind is Kisu in lane 5. Marley Windsor on the anchor. It's coming in for a first place finish, 50.69. Kelowna first in 4. Kisu Swim Club and for second at 3:52.76, and for third it is 3:57.40 for Canadian Dolphins Lauren Day on the anchor. Time to beat from the morning session in the 15-17 age group, 4:05.72. Third place, well under that. Times on the board are correct, and our top 3 will be heading to the podium, lanes 6, 5, and 4. To the awards podium, please. As our athletes are making their way out of the pool, we next move into event 34. This is the timed championship final for the 15-17 men's 4x100 freestyle relay. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 15-17 women's 4x100 freestyle relay. Bronze medalists, Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Lucy Liu, Olivia Zhou, Luna Chung, and Lauren Day. Silver medalists, Kisu Swim Club, Taryn Weatherhead, Nina McEachran, Kaya Dimitri, and Marley Windsor. Gold medalists, Kelowna Aquajets, Ruby Kaler, Emily Golanowski, Kelly Choi, and Riley Miller, your 15-17-year-old provincial champions. 15-17 men's 4x100 lead out here, lane 2, Pacific Coast. Alex Camrere will be the fastest at the 100. 2, 8, 9, and 7. 52.69 leads out for Pacific Coast. Camrere to now Kieran Feenstra on the 200-meter leg. Lane 8, Kisu follows Callum Ziefley now to Julius Bartkovich. And lane 9 for third, Campbell River Kittlewell, Zach Milnes to Joshua Kristinski. 50 meters later, Pacific Coast remains our lead at 1:18.53, followed second, third at Kisu. Campbell River is unchanged for second, third as well. Fourth place shifts over to lane 1 from 7 prior, Pacific Sea Wolves with Matthew Chow on leg 2. Pacific Coast being eclipsed here into the 200 by lane 8 Kisu. Eight, 2, 1, and 9. Kisu leads now. Hercules Gilman on the 300-meter leg. 10, 2. Pacific Coast drops down a position. Ruben Lee on the tertiary leg. Followed Pacific Seawolves. Great swim there for Matthew Cowell. Brings the team up in the top 3. Ethan Guo on leg 3. 9 drops down out of top 3. Campbell River Killer Whales with Oliver Van Jacek 50 meters into those third place legs. Ubik Pacific Coast. Pacific Coast swimming back up to first at 2:12.71 at 25.54 outbound for Lee. Kisu now down to second in 8. Gilman into the end of his leg. Follows Lee by a half body length. (2:40.58) Pacific Coast. Ruben Lee passes the torch off to anchor Tamba Akin Boama. Following in 8 Kisu and Daniel Callahan for third. Lane 3 and Richmond Rapids. Boama leads out now for second. Rapids with Yuki von Weindeberg. A lead out 25.50 is the second fastest across the field. 24.82 fastest in lane 7 for Preston Sentivaratni anchoring out for Surrey. Preston and Surrey current fourth place in 7. Great finish for Sentivaratni, coming up strong, up to second, challenging Boama for first. It's going to be, though, Pacific Coast for first at 3:36.04. Second place at 3:36.28. Great swim for Surrey Knights and Preston Sentivaratni. Up from fourth to second and for third. 6:36.77 von Weindeberg and the Richmond Rapids. Time to beat in the 15-17 boys prelim swims. 3:45.34 tonight. 3:36.77, well under that. Oh, a disqualification. Disqualification showing event 34, heat 3, lane 3. This moves Olympian swimming in 4 up to third place. 38.55 is also under a high point swim. Pardon me, third place for Kelowna Aquajets, 38.14. Anchored out by Elias Push, again 3:38.14, also under the 3:45.34 prelims time. Times and times alone on the board are now declared correct. That will be 5, 7, and 2, please, making their way to the awards podium for our medalist presentation in the 15-17 age group. Time to move on now to our final age group for the 4x100 meter freestyle relay. Behind the blocks now, this is our 18 and over 4x50 women's freestyle relay. Once again, 18 and over, timed championship final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation. For the 15-17 boys 4x100 freestyle relay. Bronze medalist, Kelowna Aquajets, Sebastian Cudmore, Max Parmar, Liam Chu, and Elias Sipush. Silver medalist, Surrey Knight Swim Club, Jeffrey Chen, Jonas Landry, Matthew Su, and Preston Sentivaratni. Gold medalists, Pacific Coast Swimming, Alex Camrer, Kieran Feenstra, Ruben Lee, and Tamba Akin Boama. Provincial champions, congratulations. 100 meter turnover, 59.60. Only time at the 100 mark under the minute. Only time at the quarter mark under the minutes mark. That is Olympian swimming, led out by Katie Schroeder. Following Ashley Coe on leg 2. Top C time 3:53.39. Schroeder, Fack, and Coe, part of the 13-14-year-old BC record-holding team. Seated in again, 3:53.39. Meet record is a 3:58.51, held since March 2024 by Canadian Dolphins, Natalie Day, Angela Yao, Maria Saldana-Riebling, and Emma Liu. (1:59.35 and 4 for Olympian swimming. Ashley Coe at the end of the 200 meter leg, followed off by Layla Fack, gold medalist in the 200 meter 17 and over age group swim for the women's event. Second to Olympian swimming is lane 5, Canadian Dolphins. Lucy Liu on leg 2, followed off by Avery Austin, and in leg 3 for Ireland, Valeria Tonix, third at the 200. Positions reprised at the 250, Fack followed by Austin, Tonix for third. Canadian Dolphins at 3:58.66, also seated close to the meet record. (2:55.31 for Olympian swimming. At the end of the 300 meter leg, Layla Fack followed off by anchor Vivian Yang in lane 4 for second. Canadian Dolphins anchored by Lauren Day, and lane 3 is Island Swimming and Sydney Boone. .50 meters left, and it is Olympian swimming leading the way at 3:23.80, 32.97 for Canadian Dolphins and Day. 35.02, fairly firm third behind the Canadian Dolphins for Island at the 350. Second point 2 back from that. Fourth is China in 7, anchored out by Nicole Jones, and it's going to be 3:55.98, a new meet record for Olympian swimming, dethroning Canadian Dolphins in the 18 and over 4x100s. Second place, 4:05.46 for Canadian Dolphins, and third, 4:07.49 for Island Swimming. No times to compare against in the 18 and over age group. These are our unofficial top 3 times, and in this case, results shown on the board are official. 3, 5, and 4 are asked to please make their way to the awards podium. Time now to move on to our final swim of Day 2 finals at the 2025 Summer Provincial Championships. This is the 18 and over 4x100 freestyle relay. Timed provincial final. Directing attention now to the awards podium and the medalist presentation for the 18 and over women's 4x100 freestyle relay. Bronze medalists, Island Swimming, Lila Korpetniski, Marlena Schoen, Valeria Tonix, and Sydney Boone. Silver medalists, Canadian Dolphin Swim Club, Maria Saldana Riebling, Lucy Liu, Avery Austin, and Lauren Day. Gold medalists, Olympian swimming, Katie Schroeder, Ashley Coe, Layla Fack, and Vivian Yang, your provincial champions and new meet record holders. Congratulations. Top seed time in the 18 over men's 4x100 is a 3:23.98. This is well under the standing meet record from earlier this season, March 7th, 2025. Olympian swimming Colin Gagne, Q Cho, Matteo Savini, and Justin Jung posted a 3:32.48. BC senior men's record, a 3:19.65, has stood since 2008. BC records, standing since 2008, held by Brent Hayden, Brian Johns, Scott Dickens, and Rory Bukowski. Leading time at the 250, 2:12.75 is Olympian swimming and Jihoon Bae on leg at number 3, followed Rapids and Elim Yang at 2:12.95, 2/10 exactly behind for second. Third and fourth close together as well, 3/10 apart are Olympian swimming with Hugh McNeil, Vancouver Pacific Swim Club in fourth with Joshua Ong, and into our 300 we go. Fastest time at the 300, Olympian swimming, Luke Stewart Binder. Jihoon Bae passing off to Luke Stewart Binder. Elim Yang for rapid second, passes off to anchor Joshua Wall, 50 meters in, 3:03.75. And Stewart Binder leads out 23.27, 25.73 for second. Wall on his first 50, 3:06.65 is second. Third, fourth, unchanged Olympian swimming in lane 2, and Vancouver Pacific with Derek Lim. Home stretch and into the wall, it's going to be 3:30.69. That is a new unofficial meet record for Olympian swimming, dethroned by their own team of 3:32.48 from earlier this season. 3:30.69 stands the high point swim for the men's 4x100. Second place, 3:36.34 for Rapids and in sixth, and third, 3:38.10 Olympian swimming B relay in 2. No times to compare against in the 18 over men's 4x100s. These time standards are unofficial top 3. Times, and in this case, results are official for the age group. We invite lanes 2, 6, and 5 to please make their way down to the awards podium for medalist presentation. For the final time this evening, we direct attention now to the awards podium for the medalist presentation of the 18 and over men's 4x100 freestyle relay. Bronze medalists, Olympian swimming, Ren Briggs, Vaughn Sandquist, Hugh McNeil, and Owen Turnicliffe. Silver medalists, Richmond Rapids, River He, Jan Madorsky, Elim Yang, and Joshua Wall. Gold medalists and provincial champions, Olympian swimming, Sander Kuriman, Matteo Savini, Jihoon Bae, and Luke Stewart Binder. New meet record holders. Athletes, coaches, and spectators, that wraps up our in-pool portion for Friday night finals. Wraps up our Friday night finals, in fact, in totality. Thank you one and all for coming out to Friday nights at the 2025 Summer Provincial Championships. We now invite our officials to make their way off deck. Thank you for your efforts through tonight's session. With our two new meet records in the 18 over women's and 18 over men's 4x100 meter freestyle relay, that brings our meet record count for day 2 up to 11. One new BC record through today's session. Congratulations to all of our new meet record setters, both individual and team, and congratulations to all medalists, individual and team, as well as any new standards made through tonight's finals. With well wishes for your evening in the Point Grey, Kitsilano area, Greater Vancouver area, wherever you're calling home for tonight, we look forward to seeing you all back tomorrow morning for Day 3 prelims at the 2025 Summer BC Provincial Championships. We resume tomorrow morning with warm-ups, Group 1 at 7 o'clock, Group 2 at 7:40. We'll be starting Day 3 prelims at 8:30. Until then, have a great evening. We'll catch you back tomorrow morning.
lifestyle so rich and famous, Robin Little getting jealous, $500,000 for the
First class, up in the sky, shaking
Attention to all athletes in the recreation pool. The recreation pool is now closed for the evening. Current time is 8:51. The main pool will be open for a further 9 or so minutes for athletes to continue any cool down they wish to do. Once again, the current time is 8:51, and the UBC Aquatic Center is now beginning to close for the evening. Our rec pool is now closed to all athletes, and all athletes are asked to please make their way over for any further cool down into the competition tank for the last 9 minutes that the tank is open for the evening. The time is now 9 o'clock, and the UBC Aquatic Center is now closed to all athletes. All athletes are asked to please make sure that they grab all of their equipment and make their way out through one of the team change rooms or men's or women's change rooms at this time.